Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Baba Ragide Imo TV. I am Morire Rabila Lawal, 10th day in the month of March. First are the major headlines for the national news this hour. Use Nigeria's resources to improve lives, NADECO tells Tinubu. Blood donation ongoing for victims of Lagos train crash. Attacks on Igbos in Lagos. Feni Kayode, others must be arrested, Ohanaeze declares. Lastly on sport, Flying Eagles target podium finish against Tunisia. Now the news in detail. The National Democratic Coalition, NADECO, yesterday urged the President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to use Nigeria's resources to improve the lives of its citizens, saying there is an urgent need for him to return Nigeria to federal constitutional governance. The pro-democracy group also debunked an online report that Tinubu has been expelled by its branch in the United States of America. NADECO, in a statement by its secretary, Mr. Ayo Okpadokun, said NADECO has no existing branch in the USA, having regard to the fact that a global conference of the organization presided over by its then leader, Chief Anthony Enahoro, at Virginia, USA in October-November 1999 decided to wind down its international operations and activities, and there has been no discussion or decisions to reopen any office outside the Nigerian shore to date. NADECO believes that Nigerians, either as individuals or groups, have their constitutional right to freedom of expression and the press as provided by the Section 39 of Chapter 4 dealing with fundamental human rights and directive principle of state policy as stipulated by 1999 Constitution. However, such a right does not permit anyone to commit perjury by using other people's name or platforms. Going on to the next story from Lagos. The Lagos State government has said that donation of blood for the victims of Thursday's train bus crash is going on at different locations within the state. Jibril Gawat, Senior Special Assistant to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, in a Twitter post disclosed these. His post read, following the train bus accident, blood donation is ongoing in the following facilities: General Hospital, Bagada, Lagos State Accident and Emergency Center Tollgate, General Hospital, Lagos Island, Folarin Costa Clinic, Alausa, Ikeja, Lassit, and so on. Channels Television reported that a moving train rammed into a state bus conveying civil servants to work on Thursday morning. The unfortunate crash occurred at the PWD bus stop in Ikeja area of the state on Thursday morning. So far, 6 persons have been confirmed dead by emergency responders, and over 82 persons have been injured and rushed to the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, Lassit in Ikeja. Going on to the next story. Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Ohanaeze Ndigbo Youth Council Worldwide, has described the continuous attack on the Igbos residing in Lagos State as unacceptable. Attacks on Igbos in Lagos have persisted after the presidential election. The president-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu of All Progressive Congress APC, lost his home state Lagos to Peter Obi of the Labour Party. The Igbo group was reacting to the arson on Akere Market, dominated by Igbo traders. A security guard was killed during the incident carried out by suspected political thugs, with over 200 shops burned. Ohanaeze Youths, in a statement on Friday by its national president, Mazi Oku Nnabuike, said some personalities, including Femi Fani-Kayode, should be arrested for making inciting statements earlier before the attack. Information recalls that the APC chieftain had accused the Labour Party governorship candidate in Lagos State, Gbadebo Rhodes Vivo, of playing Igbo cards. According to Fani Kayode, how can such a well-brought-up and distinguished young man be one of those that joined the mob to burn buses during the EndSARS riot? Does he know the number of Igbos that were killed, tortured, and whose homes were burnt in the east simply because they dared to vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a Yoruba man? Going on to the next story. The military high command yesterday said its troops deployed for the February 25th presidential and national elections foiled planned attacks by terrorists and political thugs in Kogi and Borno State. It said 8 armed political thugs on a mission to disrupt exercise were nabbed at Okei town in Okene LGA of Kogi State in the election day. The director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Musa Damadami, disclosed this at a press briefing at the Defense Headquarters, Abuja. He also said some terrorists plan to attack some locations in Kawu and Gamburu and Monguno, all in Borno State, before the troops carried out an air raid following an intelligence report. Consequently, a series of air interdiction operations were carried out at these locations identified. Feedback revealed that the airstrike dealt with terrorists as several terrorists were neutralized with their logistics destroyed. Troops on patrol at Okei town in Okene LGA of Kogi State on 25th February 2023 arrested 8 political thugs in an attempt to disrupt the electoral process. Troops recovered 3 pump-action guns, 2 locally fabricated AK-47 rifles, 6 locally made assorted guns, and 2 daggers. And to the next story, Alhaji Abdullahi Adamu, the traditional ruler of Yaba in Abaji, area council of Federal Capital Territory, is dead. And a member of the deceased family, Shuaibu Abdullahi, confirmed the monarch's death to a reporter on Thursday night. He said the late Etsu of Yaba, Chiefdom, died while on his way to observe Maghrib prayers within his palace. According to Abdullahi, the monarch slumped suddenly and his aides rushed him to Abaji General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Immediately he slumped. They moved him inside the car to the hospital, but unfortunately on arrival at the hospital, doctors confirmed him dead, he said. Information learned that the corpse of the monarch, who was aged 62, had been taken from the hospital to Yaba, where he would be buried by 9 a.m. today. Possibly it has taken place. The development comes after the death of the Etsu of Kwali Chiefdom in Kwali Area Council of FCT, Alhaji Shaban Audu Nias, who died at a private hospital in Abuja on December 29, 2022. Going on to the last story for the day, it's coming from sports. Nigeria's Flying Eagles will look to finish the campaign at the 2023 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations on a positive note when they take on Tunisia in the third-place match encounter today on Friday. Laden Boso's side failed to make it to the final after going down 1-0 defeat to Gambia in the semi-final on Monday. The Tunisians were thrashed 3-0 by the Corps of Senegal in their own semi-final contest. A podium finish is now the main target for the Flying Eagles. The Flying Eagles have won bronze medal strides in this competition in the past. The encounter at the Cairo International Stadium will kick off at 4 p.m. Egypt time, which automatically is 3 p.m. Nigerian time. That ends the national news this hour. Before we go, a quick major headlines. Use Nigeria's resources to improve lives, NADECO tells Tinubu. Blood donation ongoing for victims of Lagos train crash. We also brought to you attacks on Igbos in Lagos. Fani Kayode, others must be arrested, Ohaneze declares. And on sport, Flying Eagles targets podium finish against Tunisia today, coming up at Cairo International Stadium in Egypt. For more updates on YouTube, our handle is Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Gbagede Imo with Alawige Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Gbagede Imo _22. For advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placements only. Thank you for watching. For those who benefit from prayers and worshiping the Lord, knows the significance of worshiping God all time. Jumat Mufida to all faithful Muslims all around the world. I am Morire Rabila Lawa. Good afternoon.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.